This is Ian Lee filling in for Jeffrey Lloyd on Absolute Radio. It's only 2 hours today. We have genuinely quite a lot to cram in. But before all that, it's the Absolute News with Tanya.
It's 5 o'clock. Another damp night across the UK. I've got a full radar weather update shortly. You're up to date. It's 5:03.
Absolute Radio travel with Renault.
This is Julia Abbott. Queuing on the M25 at the moment. Clockwise junctions 10 to 11. The A3 round to Chertsey very slow following an earlier smash. In fact, it's delays all the way back to Leatherhead. Got problems as well on the M3 in Hampshire. There's one lane shut northbound around junctions 5 and 4A near Farnborough with a car fire. And then if you're heading south, 8 down to 7, or rather 7 down to 8. Very slow following an accident earlier on. M5 is queuing southbound between the Frankley Services and junction 4 at Bromsgrove. It's all because of an accident there. M1, very busy as well, southbound at Sheffield, an accident closing off one lane. And the A630, the Doncaster Road at Hooton Roberts in South Yorkshire, is closed off following an accident. It's shut in both directions. There's more in 20 minutes.
Thank you, Julia.
Absolute Radio travel with Renault Van Month. There are great offers, including complimentary ply lining, available at your local Renault dealer this month. Visit renaultvans.co.uk for terms.
Into work, check voicemail, send email, answer phone, email finish, car, and breathe. The Home Time Show with Ambi Pure Car Air Freshener on Absolute Radio.
I made a joke about that fella, the bloke who stole the £50 billion. His name is Madoff. His name is Tony Madoff, whatever. He made off with a lot of money. I couldn't stop saying that last night when the news was on, to the point my girlfriend told me to shut up.
I get up in the evening.
I hate the saxophone. I hate the saxophone of all instruments. I think it's just the worst instrument in the world. By the way, this is Ian Lee. Davis is here. Hello, Davis.
Good afternoon.
Eloise is here.
Hello.
Julia's here.
Hello.
Big up yourselves. Hands up who's drinking booze? It's just the Julie at the end. Well done, you.
Just the one.
Is there any sound worse than the saxophone? It just says to me 1986 and bad hair. That's all it's there for, isn't it? I don't think
it was fashionable for a while.
I hate it. Hey, listen, we can do whatever we want today because all of the bigwigs and the bosses are out in the disco room singing along to Queen on a computer game.
I know, the day isn't over yet. People are partying like mad.
I've got Resident Evil 5 in my bag, which has come out today. They're choosing to play SingStar, for goodness sakes, over there. You want to know how to sing Queen? This is how you sing Queen songs, everybody. Let me go. Is it just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Davis, take it.
Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see.
Eloise.
I'm just a poor boy, don't need no sympathy.
Julia!
Because it's easy come, easy go, little high, little low.
I don't know the wind blows, doesn't really matter to me,
That's how you do
it. Mama! etc. You get the idea. That's how you should do it properly if you're going to be doing it. So we have an action-packed. Oh, someone's just calling in on the random. Let's see what they want. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hi there. How are you going?
I'm going very well. What can I do for you?
I just wanted to know if you guys really hate Queen.
No, what do you mean if we really?
That hurts. That hurts.
What, we've just paid a unique tribute to Queen there.
But every time you sing Queen, you murder it.
No, we didn't murder it. We brought life and colour and vigour to it. The likes haven't been seen since Queen played Rio in '84. Thank you very much. What a
no comeback. There's no comeback.
It's a rude gentleman there. If you want to phone up and hey, listen, it's Friday. It's a 2-hour show. It's the last Jeff show I'm doing this week. Of course, I'm back for another 4 weeks. If you just want to phone up and sing a Queen song to us, why the hell not? 0330 123 1215. This is why I love this job. I've had a text here from anonymous, someone who's anonymous. Phone number ends 032. Thank God Jeff is back next week. Just about to switch to XFM for a couple of hours. What is this? Okay, something's come up there. Go away. Just boot stand listening to your dross. Still an absolute listener, though, as all other DJs are great. What that person is saying is, I am the weak link in the Absolute Radio chain. Wow. That cuts. Line 1, you're on the wireless. What can we do for you? Hello? Oh, the wrong fader. Hello?
Hello there.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hello. Instrument worse than the saxophone.
Yeah, go on.
Bagpipes.
Oh, no!
No, they are.
Right.
I'm with him.
I quite like the bagpipes.
Keep talking to him.
Oh, no.
Is
he getting them out of his
He's actually going to get some
bag?
bagpipes out of
No,
his
I've
bag.
not got bagpipes. Where's my iPod?
Is it your
'Cause
kilt in there?
You're telling me you've never heard Glenn Campbell singing Amazing Grace, and then he walks, I've seen him do it himself, he walks off stage and comes back playing the bagpipes. You've never heard that, sir?
And that Mulligan Tyre rubbish that Paul McCartney coming off. The band going down the beach and all this rubbish.
A Mulligan Tyre is a classic song.
I'll leave it
Whenever I see a gentleman, usually of Scottish extraction, playing the bagpipes on a street corner, I can't help but just stand and watch and marvel at the sound that's coming out of his bag of pipes.
I'll leave it there. It sounds like someone's strangling a cat.
You don't. Hang on. You stay there. Hang on a second. Let's just see if we can. Oh, no, it's David Hasselhoff singing "Amazing Grace." We don't want that, do we? Or do we? They might. Hang on a second. You have a listen to this, young friend. Come on.
No.
Oh, it's the end. Come on. Doesn't that stir something in your loins, Peter?
No.
Doesn't it get you going? Don't you want to be traipsing through the highlands of, what is it, Scotland?
No.
But now I'm found.
Did you put sugar in his coffee?
I might have done. Might have given him caffeine.
But now,
He doesn't usually have caffeine.
Oh, that's where we've gone wrong.
Oh, the bagpipes! Sweet Lord, and listen to the crowd go wild. Listen to them go wild for bagpipes, Peter.
No.
Fantastic. That's what it's all about, mate. I'm gonna have to cut you off for not liking the bagpipes. I don't know what's got into me today. I'm more exhausted than I've ever been in my life, but I've just had a sudden rush of energy. Maybe it's because I've got nothing to talk about, so we'll fill it. Who's this? Look, if you want to call in about anything, it's pretty much anything goes tonight. 0330 123 1215. Nick!
Hello, it's my birthday today, as you know.
Right. Oh, this is the fella downstairs.
Yeah, what I've done yesterday...
Yes.
The old invitation through the door. I haven't heard anything, so I know you're busy.
Very busy.
What sort of time are you thinking about coming over with Fandango?
Yeah, this is tonight, is it?
Yes, it's tonight.
Yes, I can't tonight. We're watching Zoolander.
I've got Vol-au-vent. I've got...
You got what?
Vol-au-vent.
Oh, vol-au-vent. So there's something else, yes?
No, it's not disease. Vol-au-vent. I've got cheese and pineapple.
Yes. No, we're not going to be able to come today, Nick, I'm afraid.
All your favourite...
Yeah, it's we're not going to be able to, Nick, but thanks anyway.
Yeah, but you...
Yeah, but, yeah, My real next-door neighbour knocked on my door today and said, have you had a leak in your kitchen?
You didn't call him Nick, did you?
No, I didn't call him that. He actually did. Right, OK. Have we mentioned anything that you could call in about? Yes, if you want to phone up and sing Queen, by all means do, because everybody seems to be doing it today. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. Is there an instrument worse than the saxophone? You can phone in 0330 123 1215. ian.lee@absoluteradio.co.uk. I would say it's going to be a slightly more shambolic show than normal, but hey, you know, what do I care? I'm playing Resident Evil 5 tonight. Thank you very much.
Radio Travel with Renault.
This is Julia Abbott. Delays at the moment on the M25 clockwise, very slow following an accident in Surrey. Leatherhead round towards Chertsey, you'll find the queues. Also got delays if you head south on the A3 through Guildford. It's very slow following an earlier broken down vehicle. Queues back towards Ripley. And the M3 is queuing London bound at junction 5 to 4A at Farnborough. One lane's closed off there with a 4x4 that caught fire. And southbound we've got delays just before junction 8 to Andover. Very slow following an accident earlier on. Queuing as well on the M1 if you're heading away from London, going up towards Flitwick. Very very slow following an accident. It's queuing from Dunstable up to junction 13 for Bedford. And finally, we've got 4 miles of delays on the M5 southbound at Burnham-on-Sea, just around junction 22. Queues back to the services. Again, it's an accident that's caused the problems. Keep up to date with the latest on the roads at absoluteradio.co.uk/travel.
Can you get done for being drunk in charge of a travel report?
No.
You sure?
Absolutely.
Good work, well done.
Absolute Radio Travel with Renault Van Month. There are great offers such as 0% finance over 4 years. Available at your local Renault dealer this month. Visit renaultvans.co.uk for terms.
At the end of the day, turn your car into a world of freshness. And breathe. The Home Time Show with Ambi Pure Car Air Freshener on Absolute Radio.
What the flippin' heck isn't a dookie bean? You had a dookie beans for your dinner.
Dookie bean.
Sounds way too healthy.
Hey, I've got a brilliant idea for everybody that hates me and is email. Just keep listening. I've got a brilliant idea. This is going to work. Trust me.
Sick of playing guitar.
Oh, the guitar. So, we're getting, for some reason, a lot of abuse today. And let me read some of the best ones out. These are on the text, right? We're asking what instrument is worse than a saxophone. Sound worse than a sax? Your voice, you numpty. Ian Lee is an awful bleep. P.S. Sophie is a bleep name for a dog. When did we ever mention a dog called Sophie? Going back to Evans on Radio 2. Bye, Muppet. Jeff, please don't go on holiday again. After one day of listening, turning the radio off at 5 p.m. for the past 2 weeks. Get someone else to cover for you if you do. Keep up the good work with your show. Look forward to listening to you again on Monday. All right.
I think it's just a campaign to get a load of abuse in just before Jeff gets back.
Yeah. So this is what I want you to do.
This is he feels better when he
I reckon it's Jeff writing it.
I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, listen, I realise I'm not everyone's cup of tea, and this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to make this fair. If you dislike the show, text in your abuse to 81215. Text costs 50p plus your standard network charge. We make money out of those texts, don't we?
Yes,
As a company.
you do, you do.
Yeah. So text in your abuse to 81215 and make it as abusive and as aggressive and as violent as you want. Why? It does you good to let it out. And
cathartic.
It's good for us to see what you're thinking, and it means
it's on you.
And you'll keep listening to hear if we read it out or not. So everyone is a winner.
There is some logic there somewhere.
There is some logic there somewhere, Mr. Grace. I promise you that's the case. OK, a couple of instruments worse than the sax. The mouth organ. The mouth organ's a very pleasing hobo sound. Reminds me of hitching across America on a train. Yeah. And Suzanne says the church organ. Oh, you stand close to a church organ while a man is playing through various songs for you. Man, it's great. It's great.
You've done that regularly, haven't you?
I've had reason to do that recently. We stood with John the organist and said, what can you do for us? And I wanted him to say, do you know the instrumental break from Close to the Edge by Yes? Could you play that for me? But
is this after the rehearsal for the wedding?
This is. There was... Oh, no, rehearsal? Oh, Christ, I hadn't thought about that. It's time for the news now. Here's Tanya.
Police are bracing themselves for more victims of a taxi driver convicted today of sexually assaulting female passengers to come forward. You're up to date. It's 5:32.
This is
Ian Lee on Absolute Radio.
They're coming. You're doing it. Well done, you. Thank you so much for actually spending 50p at least to tell me you hate it. And by the money, this money does go into my own pocket, so thanks very much for that. I've been cringing through your show every day, only because I can't pick up many stations on DAB. You stink, mate. That's from Jackie.
At least they said mate. Friendly at the end.
But also, come on, if you... I can't pick up many stations. That's not an excuse for listening to something you don't like, is it? You can turn off, go and read a book. You silly mare. Thank Bleep, it's your last day. By day 6, I also can't take no more. I don't even know what that means. You are okay on LBC. This is not a bleeping chat show. Please just play some great music and shut up. Truly, you just sound desperate, says Lisa. There was one that said, where has it gone?
really not good or something.
Yeah,
isn't it?
really not very good, mate. Thank you, Jim. Ian Lee, absolute dross, please no more, and they keep texting in.
It's funny how some of them are very polite with their abuse as well.
Yeah.
So if you're going to abuse somebody, you really want to go for it, not say, thank you, and see you later.
The best ones are the ones that can't spell.
Oh,
they can't spell the words. Hey, listen, the texting in is fun. But if you want to phone in and do it, that's even more fun. That's where the true sport lies in this. 0330 123 1215 is the phone number. Someone has written in saying, the violin makes me feel physically sick. The violin... Rocky's nodding. Well, Rocky, what's wrong with the violin? It's a wonderful sound. Yes, if it's played by an 8-year-old child, then it's just absolutely hellish. But if it's played by a master... Who was the bloke with the funny voice? What was his name? The hair, the punky hair. Rocky, I can't hear you through...
Nigel Kennedy.
Nigel Kennedy,
with
that was it.
wart.
He had a big wart, didn't he? Whatever happened to him? He was... Katie Melua, she doesn't play the violin, she sings those rubbish songs by the
Vanessa
Wombles.
May.
Oh,
Vanessa May. Vanessa May.
Katie Melua.
Why are you laughing at me? No, why are you laughing
Sorry,
at me saying
not
Katie...
like I know anyone myself. So.
I once had a very interesting morning with Katie Melua and Jose Feliciano. Yeah, I did. And the fella with the nose who does the impressions. Who's he?
Alistair McGowan.
Thank you very much. Well, Davis is acting as my name specialist today. Well done, you. So, 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number if you want to call in and abuse me. This is something we were going to do yesterday and we didn't get round to it, so we'll throw it into the mix now and see what happens. What things don't you like doing in front of other people? Now, the reason is I've got this beard, which is I'm going to have a moustache on Sunday and then it's going, but it means having a shave. And Eloise, I think you suggested yesterday...
Have a shave
Have a
at work,
shave here.
yeah.
I can't do it. I can't shave... in front of other people.
Really
it makes me
weird.
very uncomfortable, makes me very nervous and self-conscious. And I think it's a private thing, like going to the toilet I can't do. And then we got round to talking to Tony, who works downstairs. I'm not quite sure what he does, but he's a nice lad. And he was saying he can't wash his hair in front of other people.
Because he feels vulnerable, doesn't he?
He feels vulnerable and exposed. I don't know, I'm assuming he's keeping his clothes on while he's doing it. That'll be an unpleasant sight, wouldn't it? Someone naked, bent over a sink. No, thank you. Davis, is there anything that you can't do in front of anybody, or are you kind of anything, easy come, easy go?
Anything goes, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Don't really have much to hide, to be honest.
Eloise, is there anything... Maybe it's just me and Tony being a little bit weird, and I wouldn't put it past either of us, if I'm completely honest.
I'm just trying to think. No, I don't think I've got anything really. Obviously the toilet.
The
I wouldn't
toilet.
ever go in front of
And
anyone.
the sex? Would you do the sex in front of a group of men if they were paying?
No.
You wouldn't do that. Okay, okay. Well, I'll tell them. Julia, is there anything that you would find impossible to do in front of anybody
I
else?
can't go to the toilet if there are people within earshot.
Well,
So
nah,
other
no.
cubicles.
You're speaking my language. When I
can't do it.
first started courting my girlfriend, Fandango, and she used to live in a tiny one-bedroom flat, so the bathroom was right next to the living room.
Did you run the tap?
I had to run the tap. Not only that, I had to turn the TV up.
Put a loo roll in the loo as well.
yeah.
To soften any noise. I had to get her to turn the TV up. I had to make sure the living room door was shut, the bathroom door was shut, locked, the loo roll and the thing, the tap was running. I couldn't do it.
But did you, when you were going to the toilet, did you say to her, Fandango, will you turn the TV up?
Yes, I made her turn it up. Yeah,
So
yeah.
she knew exactly what was going
She
on.
knew what was going on.
That's crazy.
Well, no, it's crazy, but 0330 123 1215. I don't think I'm the only person. Let's not, we'll veer away from lavatorial if we can this afternoon. Thank you very much. But 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. What things can't you do in front of other people, or is it just a handful of us that are really, really weird? Please tell us.
There was a guy.
The Pixies are playing at the Isle of Wight Festival on Sunday the 14th of June, which is very exciting. I once saw them do a secret gig in a pub in Windsor called the Old Trout. Whoa! The night before they played Reading. I didn't even really like them that much. And I was in the front row. Me and Kim Deal were getting the eye thing going on, man.
You were there?
I was there, man. I was 17. I was having a good time, shall we say. If you've ever been to a secret gig, a band secret gig, there's something to talk about. 0330 123 1215. You know, you stumble into a club one night and you go, hang on a minute, is that Blur on the stage there? That's ever happened to you. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call and tell us about that. Now listen, thanks to McDonald's Coffee, next week on Absolute Radio, you can be taking off to the home of sun, sea and great coffee. That's Brazil or Venezuela. Can't say either of those places for some reason, I don't know why. Listen to Christian O'Connell all next week to win. Get your daily coffee fix at McDonald's with their freshly ground coffee made with 100% Arabica beans, especially selected by Kenko. Great quality, and you can even get it without leaving your car. Again, the wonders of the drive-thru. We keep saluting the drive-thru. Thank you very much for that.
Absolute Radio Travel with Renault.
This is Julia Rabbit. Delays at the moment if you're heading north on the M1. It's slow from Hemel Hempstead all the way up to Bedford, junctions 8 to 13, following an accident earlier on. Once you get past that, you start crawling again at Northampton at junction 15 and all the way up to Dunchurch at 17. One lane's closed off just after Daventry, an accident causing those problems. M40 southbound at Beaconsfield at junction 2 is very slow. They've completely closed the main carriageway because of an overturned red van. Queues go back to Loudwater so far, but it will get worse. M3's very heavy as well. Southbound, it's partly blocked off at Andover at junction 8. Queues back to Hook now because of that. And on the M8 in Glasgow, got delays at the moment westbound between the Kingston Bridge and Seward Street. There was a broken down vehicle earlier on. That's kicked the rush hour off and it's back to Townhead. There's more in 20 minutes.
Thank you very much.
Absolute Radio Travel with Renault Van Month. There are great offers, including complimentary ply lining, available at your local Renault dealer this month. Visit renaultvans.co.uk for terms.
Sorry, I do apologise. How shoddy is that? We're having a lovely little chat here about Nihal and my Twitter figures. And hey, listen, can you all follow me on Twitter now? Just go and follow Ian Lee. Ian Lee in one word, and we'll beat him. We'll beat him. Right, time to play a song. Thank you very much.
After a hard day at work, turn your car into a delightful meadow of freshness. And breathe. The Home Time Show with Ambi Pure Car Air Freshener on Absolute Radio.
This is
Ian Lee on Absolute Radio.
Here's the best one. This station has many excellent DJs. Then there's you. Do us all a favour and drown in a bath of cold sick. Thank you very much. Oh, well done, you. Well done. We're asking for your abuse on the text because it costs you money. 8, 12, 15, 50 pence plus your standard network charges. It costs you money. If you want to pay to abuse me, that means you must really hate me. And we're happy to take your money. It goes into my back pocket. It will pay for my holiday this year. Thank you very much. We asked for your secret gigs. Have you ever been to a secret gig? Lewis, you've been to one, have you?
Yes, I have, yes. At the Old Trout.
You went to the Old Trout in Windsor as well?
That's right, yeah.
Man, what a fantastic... It must have been tiny, but what a fantastic venue it was.
Oh, it was a quality venue. Really good, really good.
They had great bands on. They kind of like had sort of up and cut. I remember going to see the Rocking Birds there. I saw that Petrol Emotion, flipping it. Do you remember them? Loads of it. Who did you see doing a secret gig?
It was Faith No More.
Did you really?
Yes.
It's basically a room at the back of a pub. Fantastic!
Yeah, it was quality.
How did you know about it? Because the Pixies one we knew about, and we sort of had to go to another night and then buy a ticket that night to get to the Pixies. How did it work for you?
Someone at college gave me a nod, knew that I was a fan, said that they were playing there. I'd heard a rumour they were playing.
Yeah.
And I bought a ticket, and it wasn't Faith No More on the ticket. It was
of course.
Else. But you turn up and it was actually them there. It was awesome.
Man alive. And I bet... What did that place hold? What, like 300, 200?
About 200, I think.
It wasn't many, was it?
No.
And I'm assuming it was one of the best gigs of your life, was it?
Possibly. Yeah, possibly. It's definitely in the top 3. It was just so tiny, but it was Faith No More.
And that place...
really good.
That place is now a restaurant. I can't believe one of the best venues in the world. Lewis, listen, man, thank you so much for that.
No worries.
Cheers, fella. What a gentleman. If you've ever been to a secret gig, it doesn't have to be at the same pub that I went to in Windsor. It can be absolutely anywhere. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. We would love to hear it. ian.lee@absoluteradio.co.uk. We'll have more of your calls after this. AC/DC, anything goes. The Stalker song we're calling this because it's wrong and it's dirty and they do bad things in this. This is Ian Lee on Absolute Radio, filling in for Jeffrey Lloyd. Only another 4 weeks to go, haters, so don't panic. Here's the news now with Tanya.
It's 6 o'clock, another damp night across the UK. I've got a full radar weather update shortly. You're up to date. It's 6:03.
Absolute Radio Travel with Renault.
This is Julia Abbott. Delays in the southeast at the moment. The M40 is shut in both directions around Junction 2 for Beaconsfield. A red van has tipped over. It's carrying gas canisters. So northbound is closed off at Beaconsfield just to keep it safe, really. Queues back to the M25. Southbound is closed off at the moment between junctions 4 and 2. Watch out for delays as well if you're heading north on the M1. Very slow from junctions 8 to 13. That's Hemel up to Bedford. Queuing as well northbound from Northampton up towards Dunchurch at junction 17. And there's long delays on the M3 southbound, junction 8 to Andover. There was an accident earlier on there, so it's queuing back to junction 5. Doncaster Road in Houghton Roberts in South Yorkshire. The A630 is closed off in both directions. It's closed near Kilnhurst Road. It's all following an accident involving 2 lorries and a bus. Keep up to date with the latest on the roads at absoluteradio.co.uk/travel.
They will have seen that on the webcam. They will have seen that on the
Let's hope
webcam.
my mother's not watching.
Yes, my mum's not listening. I know for a fact she isn't.
Absolute Radio Travel with Renault Van Month. There are great offers, including complimentary ply lining, available at your local Renault dealer this month. Visit renaultvans.co.uk for terms.
Into work, check voicemail, send email, answer phone, email finish, car, and breathe. The Home Time Show with Ambi Pure Car Air Freshener on Absolute Radio.
Here's a question I expect to get no response on, as we've had no response to any of the questions so far this evening. That's the way it goes. Has anybody, you know, in the 80s, used to get cars and people would put their names on the windscreen, like Steve and Michelle. Has anybody still got a car with their name on the windscreen? 0330 123 1215. That's the most amazing thing that's ever... Thank you, young man. It's the most amazing thing that's ever happened to me in my many years of broadcasting. Literally seconds, as that Kings of Leon track ended, a drunk man, a drunk homeless man, I believe. Don't you come back in here! Don't you come back in here, do a dirty protest. A drunk homeless man was kicked out of the studio. It doesn't get... And now he's intimidating me through the glass. Don't you come in. Don't you come in, you get a punch. You come in, you get a punch. That's the rule. So... just hanging out. I'm scared. Now he's making rude... Gary, I'm going to talk to you, Gary, because there's a drunk man making rude signs to me about onanism.
Are you feeling threatened?
I'm feeling... Well, I'm feeling threatened, so it must be a threat.
It must be a threat. I'd call the police number.
Yes, the police number. We've got it somewhere, but it begins with a 9, I think.
I don't know the rest of it. I'll look it up.
Anyway, Gary, what can we do for you?
Well, an apology first. I was supposed to be at 5 o'clock. Oh, dear, it sounds bad in there.
Oh, it got a little bit tense. Actually got genuinely a little bit tense. He's drunk. He won't remember in the morning.
In the morning, it'll be a haze.
No, sorry, he won't remember when he sobers up. So what's that'll be 2052. Yes, Gary.
That's a long time away. Or 5 minutes to 9 tonight.
Yes.
I was supposed to ring at 5 o'clock.
Yes, we gave you a topic yesterday. The topic, which one was, what don't you like doing in front of other people? I wish you had called at 5.
Uh-huh.
How did it go for you?
Well, it went okay. I had a couple of responses. Someone said they didn't like eating in front of other people.
Yes.
Somebody said they don't like shaving in front of other people.
Yes.
And someone said they don't like having a bath. So there wasn't a big...
Yeah. We've had... How many listeners do you get to your internet show, The Gary Show?
About 12 live.
12, it gets 12 listeners, right?
12 listeners.
So this show, what figures does Jeff get for this figure? What, 100,000? Something like that? About 100,000 listeners.
Uh-huh.
We've had 0 calls on that topic, Gary. So you had like 30% of your listeners called in.
Yeah.
0% of our listeners have called in with that topic. So
it's not a drive time topic. It's something that people need to be sort of late to night.
It's a late night topic. It's an adult topic. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
It's an adult. We've got 50 minutes to spare. I don't want to really throw away any gold, but have you got anything that we could? Have you got a car with your name on the windscreen?
No, I don't drive. No.
Okay, don't drive.
Anything else? I could give you a spare one that I didn't use last night.
Yes, a spare topic from the Gary Show that wasn't used. What's this? What's this?
It was kind of used, but no one really rang up about it. It was, well, you know.
Maybe the reverse will happen.
Okay.
Knowing what you know, would you ever use the services of a company you've worked for?
What? That doesn't even make sense.
No, for instance, if you had worked at a certain branch of supermarket, would you ever buy things from there knowing what you know?
Stop talking! I've got a text. Okay. Dude, I haven't still got my name on my car windshield. I'm getting it tomorrow. I've already got it on my doors.
Huh?
What does that mean?
His name open here.
Yeah, yes. His name is Lexus. Okay, well, sorry, Gary. So would I ever use the services of a place that I'd worked?
Yeah.
Well, I don't listen to that radio station anymore, if that's what you're implying.
There you are. Well, you don't watch that programme anymore.
No, I don't. My TV doesn't work at 7 o'clock anymore.
No, fair enough. That's why I dropped it, to be honest.
It's too complicated, Gary. Okay, secret gigs.
What's your favourite colour?
Yeah, what's your favourite sandwich filling?
Oh, yeah, that's always a good one.
That's Radio Gold. That'll get phone in. No, we will get phone-ins. Oh, hang on. Rocky, come in. Rocky used to work on a breakfast show for many, many years. He knows what we're doing. Davis, we could, Louise...
I think he's going on along the Friday the 13th
We can all watch it and Rocky, do it for us. You do it, man. You do it. You've come up with it. This is your gold.
It's very simple. Call in now. It's Friday the 13th. Have you got any weird superstitions? Are you superstitious? There you go. That's it.
And see what he's done there is he's undersold it. He's good.
So if it fails...
Oh, 330 123 12 15 is the phone number. Have you got any weird superstitions? I don't walk under ladders. I genuinely don't walk under ladders.
That's just good sense, isn't
Well, it is good sense. That's what that one is.
It used to be that thing where if you step on a pavement crack, you then had to step on 9 paving stones.
I don't do that.
No,
I've managed to stop saluting magpies, but that's only like the last year I've stopped doing that. I used to... Hello,
I
Mr.
still do that.
You really...
Yeah.
I had
Did one this morning.
Did you know? I had to... Steady. He'll come back. I had to force myself to stop doing it because I got to, get to the age of 35. I think this is ridiculous. I'm saluting magpies. Do you still do it?
I do a different version of that. I think that's a bit stupid, but I do the see 2 magpies, blow a kiss, or see 1 and have your wish.
Yeah, because that's not stupid at all, is it? That's quite sensible. That's based on science, you silly mare. Davis?
I do a thing in my mind where... It takes a while.
Where I undress all the ladies and imagine them kissing me.
No, it's like scenarios. If this happens, then this will happen. In my mind, it's like a superstition.
I do that too.
If I see 2 people walking past me, if I see 2 red cars, that means I'm going to have a good day. That's my weird superstition.
Gary, you must be full of superstitions. What, are you being a weirdo and stuff?
Not really.
OK, well, we'll leave it there then. Thanks for calling. 0330 123 1215. I hate to say it, but Rocky's Radio Gold has resulted in at least 2 people phoning in, so... better than anything we've come up with so far. It's terrible, really, isn't it? Come on, man, it's Neil Young. How come I've never seen Neil Young live before? How come I've never done that before?
Well, you're going to do that this summer.
Where's he playing? It's Hard Rock Calling.
Yeah.
And the Isle of Wight, it says here on this sheet of paper. I don't know if I believe those. It's a fact, you say? Well, in that case, I'm going to go and see him at Hard Rock Calling. I've never seen Neil Young. I love him. I've seen Crosby, Stills and Nash, and they were a little bit... I love Crosby, Stills and Nash, and I will go a long way for them because I think they're brilliant. But when I last saw... I'm seeing them again in the summer. When I last saw them, they kept going... Here's a new one from Nash. Oh, yeah. Oh, what? A new song from the weakest songwriter in the group? No, we don't want that. We want Sweet Judy Blue Eyes. Play that! And they didn't. I'm going to do one call very, very quickly, then we'll go to the ads and then we'll go to the travel. Mike, very quickly, sir, what can I do for you?
Yeah, you were talking about superstition.
Yes, are you? Do you?
I originally phoned up because you were talking about gigs when you just walked in.
Oh, yeah?
In 1976, in the Under Club, I walked in and saw Sex Pistols.
Now, listen, if everybody who claims to have been at that 100 Club Sex Pistols gig was actually there, it would fill a stadium, Mike.
Well, I was working just round the corner, so I've been walking in. It's
Yeah.
awkward to get in, I'm telling you now.
Mike, I'm not sure. Very quickly, what's your superstition, my friend?
Huh?
Yeah. What? Oh, blimey, this is like having that drunk back, isn't it? What's the superstition?
The superstition is, I'm not worried about sort of hats on beds and shoes on the tables. I walk under ladders.
Yeah.
But mirrors. I broke a mirror, and like the big mirrors you have in your bedroom.
Yes.
I broke one of them, and I've cleaned it all up, and then I had to go up the shop, like the B&Q sort of it, to get something. So as I'm going, I parked the car, as I opened the door, a car came along, took the door off.
Whoa, there we go. That's scientific fact that breaking a mirror gives you bad luck for 7 years and car doors and things, yes.
Absolute Radio Travel with Renault.
This is Julie Rabbit. The M40 remains closed off at the moment, southbound between junctions 4 and 2, High Wycombe, down to Beaconsfield because of an overturned van. The van is carrying gas canisters, but it's OK, they're safe. So northbound has now reopened. You're queuing all the way from the M25 up to Beaconsfield, though. Watch out for delays on the M1 in Northamptonshire. We've got queues at the moment following an accident. Northbound between 15 and 17. Southbound very slow as well from 17 to 16. That's all in the Daventry area. Long delays on the M3 southbound from junctions 5 down to to 8 around Andover. It's all following an accident there. And the A3 is crawling all the way from the M25 down towards the Hogsback at Guildford. A2, Chatham High Street is closed in both directions with an accident between the Brook and Chatham Hill. And watch out for delays at Ramsbottom in Manchester. The A676 Bolton Road is closed off in both directions at Holcombe Road. That's all following a smash. You can keep up to date with the latest on the roads at absoluteradio.co.uk/travel.
Thank you, Julia.
Absolute Radio Travel with Renault Van Month. There are great offers such as 0% finance over 4 years. Available at your local Renault dealer this month. Visit renaultvans.co.uk for terms.
At the end of the day, turn your car into a world of freshness. And breathe. The Home Time Show with Ambi Pure Car Air Freshener on Absolute Radio.
I flippin' love this song. Thank you. Flippin' love that song, man. It's a great song, isn't it? Julian Cope's mental but brilliant. Speaking of someone who's mental but brilliant, it's Habiba!
Hello, Ian.
Oh, that was a sultry Friday little You up for some?
Yes, work's finished, so I'm in a good mood.
Well done, well done.
Right, you need a topic, do you?
Well, for the last 30 minutes of my second week of the 6th... By the way, everyone who's texting in saying, I'm glad Jeff's coming back next week. I've got another 4 weeks.
You're joking.
Don't you sound disappointed? I thought you were on my side.
I'm over the moon.
Well done, you. Another 4 weeks of me. Well, yes, for the last half an hour of this evening, what could you throw into the mix?
Top 10 horror films since it's Friday the 13th.
Oh dear.
Well, it's better than anything else you've had.
No, it's not better than Have You Got Your Name on the window of your car.
Yeah, but no one's going to have that unless you're driving a Ford Capri.
You're right. We'll be 20 seconds late for the news. Just indulge me 20 seconds. We did horror films about 6 weeks ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Right, then I'm just going to go and just.
You just go and just.
Hi,
Habiba.
No, I'm not. It's not turned to a mother's meeting. Goodbye, Habiba.
Oh.
Goodbye, my love.
Thank you, there.
Bye.
No, don't you. Right, I'm turning your microphone down as well now. Unbelievable. Right, I'll just turn this on. It's all gone all pear-shaped now. Listen to it. He's back. He's back. It's time for the news now. Here's Tanya.
A London taxi driver's been told he's facing a substantial jail term when he's sentenced next month for drugging and sexually assaulting passengers in the back of his cab. You're up to date. It's 6:32.
This is
Ian Lee on Absolute Radio.
All
together now! As choruses go, it's not quite the catchiest, is it? Kevin has emailed in the footsteps of the BBC team who bravely climbed Mount Kilimanjaro in aid of comic relief, I am proposing to listen to the entire album Kilimanjaro by The Teardrop Explodes. I will start in the foothills of Ha Ha I'm Drowning at 7 p.m. this evening, 13th of March, and will reach the summit of Sleeping Gas live at around 8 p.m. Please sponsor me and make all the training and effort worthwhile. Well done, you, sir. Well done. We wish you the very, very best of luck. It's time for the Ambi Pure Fresh Track of the Week. It's Fleet Foxes' White Winter Hymnal. We've been playing this all week. Now, they're playing at Hard Rock Calling, aren't they?
Just check.
I think it's Hard Rock Calling, though.
They are playing at Hard Rock Calling?
Yeah, they are playing at Hard Rock. Now, listen, I'm a big fan, but listen to this sound. How are they going to recreate that live? Are they going to be... Listen. It's going to be...
there are sort of mixing desks that can create the sound.
I know they've got mixing desks and microphones. I'm not expecting them to do it through rolled up bits of newspaper or something in the hope that the people at the back of the crowd will hear. But it's a very intimate... very intimate kind of breathy sound. I'm keen to... I'm a big fan. I've got the album. I love them. We'll see. But here it is, the Ambi Pure Fresh Track of the Week. Enjoy.
I was following me, I was following me, I was following me, I was following me, I breeze in summertime.
There you go, that's your Ambi Pure Fresh track of the week, the Fleet Foxes. Now, what I like about that is it's very breathy. You can hear them breathing, which is good. They do that. I think one of them may have asthma or something. Yes, it could be they're having a fag before. I've got to do that song again. All right. Like that. I do love that song, and I do love that album. Mark has been waiting for what must seem like hours to you, Mark.
Ian, these are crazy
nights. 80s Kiss, they're rubbish, but it's a good song. Yes, sir.
I've been waiting so long.
Yeah.
That my iPod went on pause. I went to press play then.
What iPod?
Right.
Yeah,
well,
what?
just what's the backing music? I just wanted to know, just because of their...
Hang on, the callers want backing music these days, do they? Wow, that's groovy, man.
All this abuse you got earlier, I only listened sort of 10 minutes at the beginning, 10 minutes at the end.
Yeah, that's how I prefer to listen to radio shows. I do the same with films as well. It cuts out all that boring stuff in the middle.
I think we want to get a sing-along, Ian. Can we get a sing-along for your the last show before your next 4 weeks?
What do you want to sing, fella?
Anything, Ian. Anything.
Okay. Let's see what we've got here in a second.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
People on the line.
Can you do? Hey, here we go. Can you do this? Come on, Mark. Yeah, I'll give you one more try. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, yeah. Well, okay, Mark, I'm going to say no.
Ian.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're not... He's got his own backing music.
Crazy night.
Yeah, okay, Mark, bye! What on earth was...
I think we're slowly moving into the weekend here.
Yes, if you've...
Your call is slightly dipping.
If you've enjoyed texting abuse into me, you can text it in on Sunday nights as well, between 10 o'clock. You don't have to listen, just text it in, because all of that money goes into my back pocket, and that's going to be good news for the bank manager and stuff. I'm not going to throw out another topic. We've got 20 minutes of the show to go, and nobody's called in. So if you just want to call in for a chitty chat, 0330 123 1215. It's as simple as that. I've got nothing to... Eloise, anything you want to...
No.
Hang on, someone's called in. Line 2, you're on the wireless. Hello? Oh, they bottled it. Oh, that's a shame. Julia, anything that you want to...
No,
out there?
What about going along the secret gig line? What have you blagged yourself into for free?
Nah.
All right.
Nah, that's not going to work.
Fine.
The last 20. That's quite a good topic. It's not going to work. I don't want to waste any good topics in the last 20 minutes of the show. David, you got anything you want to chuck in there?
It's, no, I haven't, no.
This is, Yes, line 2, what have you got? No, we bottled it. Everyone's bottling it. Line 2, what have you got?
You've got no callers, nobody likes you, you are a muppet.
Okay, right, yes. Yeah, okay. And is there anything you can do to change that situation, or are you just going to abuse me?
Bummer!
Yeah, okay, there we go, fantastic, right, okay. Ah, dear. 0330 123 1215. Hopefully we'll have some calls after I've done this.
Absolute Radio Travel with Renault.
This is Julia Abbott. In the southeast, the M40 remains closed off southbound from Junction 4 down to 2, High Wycombe to Beaconsfield because of an overturned van at Junction 2 itself. Northbound is open, but very slow from the M25. Heading out on the M3, we've got queues southbound around Junctions 5 and 8. Hook down to Andover, very heavy. A3 is crawling along all the way from the M25 down to Guildford at the moment. And the A2, Chatham High Street in Kent, still very slow after an accident in the High Street. If you're heading out on the M1, watch out for delays northbound at Daventry, Junctions 15 to 17, very slow. And we've got delays as well at Ramsbottom in Manchester. The A676 Bolton Road closed off with an accident. The A630, the Doncaster Road in Houghton Roberts in South Yorkshire, that's also closed with an accident. It's going to be shut for a while. There's more in 20 minutes.
Absolute Radio Travel with Renault Van Month. There are great offers such as 0% finance over 4 years. Available at your local Renault dealer this month. Visit renaultvans.co.uk for terms.
After a hard day at work, turn your car into a delightful meadow of freshness. And breathe. The Home Time Show with Ambi Pure Car Air Freshener on Absolute Radio.
I was alone, I took a ride, I didn't know what I would find there. another roll, and maybe I could see another kind of mind there. Ooh, then I suddenly see you. Ooh, did I tell you I need you every flipping day of my life? Oh man, another 4 weeks of me singing to Beatles songs. Life don't get no better than this, does it, Debs? Ha ha, Debs. What was I going to say? I had something important to... Yeah, the phones have gone mental. We've got 3 minutes left of the show. 3.5 minutes. Let's try and cram as many of these in as we can. Alan's in Liverpool. Hello, Alan.
Hello there.
Hello there, sir. What can we do for you?
That thing you were trying to say before on the radio.
Oh, the Tamaka Waka Tonga?
Something like that, yeah, I can say that.
Can you do it?
Yeah.
You promise?
Yeah.
The show is yours, sir.
What do we win?
Go on.
What do we win first?
What?
You ready?
Do you want me to play it first? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'll say it now. Ready, yeah?
Okay. Let's just compare. It was close, Alan, but not close enough, I'm afraid. No, it was not. It was not. It was not perfect. Gareth in Cardiff. Hello, Gareth.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, sir. What can we do for you?
Have you got a thing against the shoegazers and the baggy scene?
The shoegazers and the baggy scene? No. I think I was bigging them up the other day, wasn't I?
Oh no, I think you were sort of giving them a dig.
Well, they were a little bit, compared to the mighty movements like punk and surf and stuff. Yeah. They were a little bit redundant, but no, I like all of that stuff.
Oh, fantastic!
Well, there we go. I've won him round. Hey, listen.
Can replace Debs.
Replace Debs. Everyone that hates me, by the way, can I just say that I'm actually, on April the 26th, I'm hoping to genuinely wrestle a listener. This is actually going to happen if we get enough, people writing in I'm genuinely going to wrestle a listener. So if you want to take part in that, email me, ian.lee@absoluteradio.co.uk with a picture, got to be over 18, and some stats, and we'll be choosing who I'm going to wrestle in the next few weeks. Rob Bonet.
Kissing and the cuddling, feeling and the fumbling. I want to see Eloise.
Oh, okie-dokie. Well, in that case...
Hi, this is Chris de Berg, and without any doubt, my favourite radio caller is the one and only Rob Bonet.
There we go. Grant's on the line. Hello, Grant.
Good evening.
Good evening, Grant.
I've got a huge announcement.
Oh, right, I'm glad.
I'm glad it's only an announcement.
There we go. Yes, Grant.
Yeah, it's going to shape your whole wrestling career.
OK, go on.
Okay, this is going to be your finishing move. The piles driver.
I know, I'm aware of the pile driver. That's why you have them upside down, the head between the legs, and you slam dive.
Yeah, but because you have piles all the time, so it's the piles.
Oh, don't bring my piles into it. Next Friday, by the way. Next Friday is the date that they're...
lopping off.
They're being removed. I've got piles, Julia.
That's nice.
It's not... Have you got them?
No.
It's not pleasant. It's not pleasant. It's not first thing in the morning. Grant!
Yeah, and... Wait,
Hello?
This is what it involves.
Oh, is it still you?
Yeah.
Oh, I cut the wrong person off. I'm sorry, whoever that was, I do apologise. We have a wise old man from Mansfield.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, wise old man.
I've called in to tell you a tale.
Well, you've got 20 seconds to tell me.
That's plenty of time.
Yes, I thought it might be.
There once was a man called Ian Lee.
Yes.
Heart was as black as coal.
Yes.
He was a DJ on Absolute Radio, and he has a dirty...
Oh, no. Kajinder, you've got the last 5 seconds.
Hey, Mr. Ian, you're through to the gay line. Press 1.
There we go. Fantastic. What a terrible way to end the show. David, thank you so much for the next last 2 weeks. I'll see you on Sunday. Eloise, you turning up on Sunday?
I might do.
Good work, you. Well done, thank you. Julia, very nice to meet you. Thank you very much. Rocky, thank you, sir. Good work all around. Yes, I will be back on Monday doing more of The Jeffrey Show. Until then, enjoy.
Thank you, Ian. That was the very last cover show for Home Time. Jeff's going to be back on Monday. This is the home of the no-repeat guarantee, Absolute Radio. Absolute 80s is on the way next.
It's 7 o'clock. I'm Tanya Snuggs. Another damp night across the UK. I've got a full radar weather update shortly.